Hey everybody, my name is Tamara Jade and you're watching ReVo TV. Working with John Legend was everything that I expected it to be and more. I went to his concert in 2017 at Madison Square Garden and it literally like changed my life. I did not think I was going to enjoy myself nearly as much as I did. It was the first time I like went to a concert alone. I saw so much of myself. I saw so much of myself on the stage at that concert. So I like really purposed in my heart that if I ever got the opportunity, like I would work with him. And I really didn't think it was going to be so closely. I thought it would just be like, oh, maybe like he'd have a choir one day and I could audition and be part of it. So to be able to work so closely with him and to have him now as one of my fans is kind of like pretty surreal. Yeah. Be myself, man. Like being myself has been a blessing and got me into a lot of trouble and a lot of situations. I mean, it's the truth. But he really encouraged me to like put my whole self into it. Like not just be so stuck in my head or not just rely on the knowledge or training that I have, but to put the experience into it, put the church into it, put the soul into it, put my whole self into every performance, into my creation, into my creativity, and I take that with me everywhere I go. I'm told I sung my first solo around 5 or 6 at church. I come from a musical family, so it was like a rite of passage, I guess, to do like a solo at church. I happen to be really good at it. You know, it was like, that little girl doesn't sound just like a crappy little girl. Like, she's like it's really good. So yeah, around 6 years old, I started singing in church. And I remember people started crying when I was singing, and I went to my parents after, like on the drive home, and I'm like, Mommy, Daddy, like why were people crying? Like I didn't say anything sad. And my dad was like, well, they were touched, sweetheart. And I was like, but I didn't touch them. Like, so I knew that singing and music like affected the way people felt. And I liked that I could be a part of that. I actually just came up with this. I think that my sound, my music, my artistry is the intersection of Jill Scott and Beyonce. Like we gonna have fun, we gonna turn up, but we gonna think and we gonna feel too, you know. Like we're gonna talk about some stuff. Sometimes we're not gonna talk about some stuff, you know. I'm gonna dance, I'm gonna have the lights, I'm gonna have the wardrobe changes and all the, you know, but I also like enjoy singing in a club setting, in the lounge setting, in the intimate setting where I can tell stories. So I would describe it as the intersection of Jill Scott and Beyonce is where I'm at. I mean, I would say heaven, but I'm not ready to die. So, if I could perform anywhere, Africa. I think performing in Africa for a sea of people who look like me from the place that I know I come from, although I don't know exactly where, I think will be an experience that will transform me, and I look forward to that transformation. You can find me everywhere at TamaraJadeMusic. My name is TamaraJade Music on all social media platforms. Thank you again for having me, and you are watching ReVo TV. Connect at revo.mag.